Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we're carrying on our Kislevite campaign. And here we are with SILVESTR Guyevich, who is heading to Winterpire. Other than that, Tzarina is just hanging out in her ice court, and we are building up our infrastructure. So we have quite a small empire. It's not the biggest in the world. I would quite like to take Helpit, because it's a nice big settlement, which is beneficial to us, obviously. It's a big settlement, we can fit it with markets and nonsense. But the biggest thing with it, actually I say it's a big settlement, we can fit it with markets and stuff, but maybe not. It might actually just end up as a 4-slot one, because it's not one of the major cities. Yeah, it straight up will. Never mind, it'll suck, but whatever, we won't have Skaven there anymore, and it's a whole province. It's an entire province, even though it's just one settlement, it's an entire province, and every 2 provinces we get a new Ataman. So, we can then put that Ataman in Prague, and we can have an Ataman buff in Prague, so Prague will run better. So, pretty straightforward. Right, what else are we doing? Nothing. We're doing nothing.
The motherland has endured much. It can withstand you.
Hello, Mr. Fauerback. Oh my god, you don't have... He has no settlements. Why is Talabeclan settlementless? Settlementless? Settlementless. Because apparently Hockland wrecked him. Hockland and Wissenland gooned you. I feel really bad for Mr. Helmet. Mr. Fauerback. No, I'm not making any... Yeah, I think he's dead. I think that's it. Yeah, he got destroyed. Sorry, mate. If only we'd helped him. Oh well. So Talabeclan has been obliterated. There is nothing left apart from the echoing laughter of thirsting gods. Fun. Technology researched. Ice Court control. Candidates for membership of the Ice Court must be sought and instructed in its period customs and rights if the next generation of Ice Maidens and Witches is to rise. Next up, it'll be Witch Hunter Conclaves. So, the Age of Rage. The Age of Rage, guys. It is different to the Age of Aquarius. Very different. An unnatural aggression takes hold of the populace, a seething frustration that explodes at the slightest provocation. Even the most placid soul becomes as quick to anger as a rabid dog. Soon enough the fighting begins. The streets are littered with the dazed and the beaten, and the gutters run red with blood. They run red with the blood of Burgundy. So, there we go. Corn corruption. We're getting some corn corruption in Kislev. Kislev's corn corruption. Well, what do we want? Something, arguably. Let's get more growth. So let's go with the... so what are the differences between these? So we've got the Tanner's Guild. So the collecting and fashioning of tallow is an important trade in a nation which spends many months in the dark. Then you've got the Guild District. Furs and leather are a prominent export of Kislev, which is renowned for the quality of its herds despite the harsh winters. And then we have the Woodworkers Guild. Carpenters of Kislev are used to working on the staunch oaks and pines of the forest, fashioning marvels from the hardest of timbers. Let's get that. And then we got the Tribal Encampment, the Ungol District. The northern oblasts of Kislev are dominated by the Ungols, who think themselves the hardier stock of their southern cousins. Then we have the... so it goes from a tribal encampment to a tribal enclave. Ungol ghettos and enclaves are common in most larger Kislev settlements, even those as far south as Kislev City. And then we have the tribal bivouac, I suppose. These larger tribal areas are found on the outskirts, formed of tents and other temporary structures. We saw some of that, Lark fighting Nurgle last episode. Formed of tents and other temporary structures, Ungols are uncomfortable within dense urban environments. Cool. I like that. So it makes sense growth would be up, because it's just like more so you basically got industry, which brings people into the city. Like, that's how cities are formed. You know, there are jobs there, so people move to the cities. But then, of course, people just come for the protection of the city, right? So you get a bunch of Ungols setting up camp in the outskirts. And, of course, they're all having children and increasing the population of the area. So it makes sense to get growth that way as well. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. And also, arguably, keeping people safe. You know, fewer people go missing at night. Because there's fewer trolls out for a midnight munch and all the rest of it. So, you know, Warhammer stuff. So, let's end the turn. Oh, and SILVESTR needs to move. Good lad. Okay.
I stand for Kislev.
Let's move you some more.
Advance for Kislev.
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna have him go faster than that. Let's double time it.
Hesitation.
We'll suffer attrition, but then we can just switch to the other stance again. Like, we're not at war with anyone along here, so it's only really if someone comes from the coast and decides to attack us. In a way, I kind of hope Sjogtraken gets destroyed, attacked and taken over by the bear sondlings, because I really would like to be able to get this quest done. And they are up for defensive allies. They're even willing to give us £181. Thank you. And yes, I'm going with pounds, I've decided. And oh, no, the mission's been aborted. It's been aborted because we're in an alliance with them now. We weren't allied with them, so it just said, oh, fair game. Although it does also look like it's about to get taken anyway, so hooray for me. Actually, everyone's headed for him. This could be interesting. It's a shame we're not here. Oh god, Kugath is on his way. Kugath is here with his stinky boat. I also love that it's like an old... What do you call these? What do you call these boats with the wheels on the outside? But yeah, that's really cool. So, yeah, we don't need to do that, so that's brilliant. Prague now has upgrades. Well, more upgrades. But do we want to do that? Just a bunch of caravans visiting. Hi, caravans. More money. Perfect. Merchant traders. The merchants of Kislev are shrewd than Marienburger counterparts, especially those hailing from the port city of Eringrad. And Orthodoxy Church, the grandest religious edifices of the churches of the Orthodoxy. Some are old, some are relatively new, and are built in a harsher architectural style. Yeah, more brutalism for you. Lovely. Hate it.
None shall question me.
I like nice buildings. Ally begins an outpost, huh? Rakadrak has begun to build an outpost in Novjersey, which is nice and nearby. And great, this guy's spilling into our territory, and Kugath Plaguefather is here. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. I need an adult. Let's recruit something. I don't know what. I'd like to get some winged lancers, but that's going to take a couple of turns. But I think we need to help Krakadrak. Oh my god, why is your garrison that bad? Oh, we're going to be babysitting these guys for years. Oh no. Alright, let's get... So yeah, that will have to be on pause. We're leaving Winterpire. No way, we're getting there. So we're going to have a... We're going to have... Novjersey will actually have a bigger garrison, which is nice, as a result of that. We're going to get merchant traders there as well. And it wants us to occupy Helpit, which we will do at some point, so I'm fine with that. I don't think anyone else will manage to take it over, so we don't have to worry too much about it. Which is good, mostly. Oh, so now we've ranked up. We definitely want to get this building, which we can't afford. Can I cancel that and afford it? I still can't afford it. I can afford that, though. I can get the Imperial Embassy. So allegiance points gained, plus 5% for alliances with the Empire. Fine. Also, the Empire would like me more. You know, that's not a huge gain in allegiance points. I would love to get some more units here, so I can, obviously, from the Tzarina Enclave, get a bunch of units. I think we're just going to go with a bunch of armoured Kossars. There's a couple more, because generally, I mean, Kugath probably... More ammunition, right? More gunshots against Kugath is a good thing, but also I don't think many of his units can have a lot of armour, so, or armour piercing. So, in a prolonged engagement, it would be nice to have some extra armoured units. So, yeah, we're going to go with them. And yeah, he's a problem. I shouldn't have wandered off. I should have stayed. Should have stayed here. Definitely should have stayed here. The problem. But yeah, we definitely want to get the Zardguard trained, because the thing is, Ice Guard cost us next to nothing. Like, Ice Guard are cheaper than armoured Kossars. So we could actually just get a whole army of Ice Guard for dirt cheap, so we really want to make sure we have the building to facilitate a incredibly good, incredibly cheap army. Although I do kind of need the Watch Patrol. I would like to get more of a garrison here. Although this is a pretty great one, just from the main settlement building. But... Or do I just go for the income now? Do I get this built? I think I'd get this built, and the next turn we should be able to afford something. But that way this will be getting built, and that's important. Dars is going to run out next turn. So should I replace it now, or will we still get credit if stuff gets built at the end of this turn? I don't know. Problems. Problems, guys. Not big problems. It's mostly problems for our allies, to be honest. So, Garrison Commander not moved, but yeah, when does she ever? Let's crack on.
Our common cause shall benefit the world.
Hey mate, what do you need? Military alliance. You can pay me a bit more. And the northern provinces have confederated the Celestial Loyalists, which is the biggest chunk of territory. So the northern provinces, you know, Miao Yin has taken over a huge amount of territory. Kislev Kossar. We have another Kossar. We have many of those. Ice cream. Would love to put up the Temple of Ursun as well. Bunch of stuff I want. But no, let's go with the Boca Palace. During the Tzarina's short reign, the Boca Palace has been transformed within the ancient battlements as a beautiful, impenetrable fortress of ice. Brilliant. So that provides a garrison of 2 Zargard, which is brilliant. Brilliant to have a couple Zargard in the garrison as well. Upkeep, minus 7% for Ice Guard units, so even cheaper Ice Guards. And we're going to get 2 devotion per turn, which is very nice. It doesn't cost 39 devotion. 39 is a weird amount of devotion. I'm assuming we're getting a discount from a follower or something. And Konstantin Keplevlov. Let's get you wild-eyed. Wild-eyed.
Mistress of Ice.
Alright. Alright, mistress. Let's send you up here, I think. We'll get you on the border. Alright, you're going to go help. Or do I go to Prague and help with this nonsense? I mean, we can't get in here. We don't have the strength for that. So we're going to loiter up here for the 9 turns. No, actually, it's going to be a little quicker. Only 3 turns for that. Oh, interesting. I thought it was 4 and 5, but it's 3 and 5. I think we got, again, I think we got a discount on timing there.
What do you want?
So yeah, this guy's going to be a problem, isn't he?
Never
He's going to be a problem. Alright, let's move up. Ugh. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. But yeah, Crack-a-Track is kind of screwed. I just don't see this working out for Crack-a-Track at all. I mean, Kugath might, for some reason, take a turn. Oh, yeah, he absolutely might. Nurglings are kind of crap. You know what? We can take this army out easy. All we have to do is get rid of the Plague Toads and Pox Riders, or just keep them busy with the Rangal Archers. And everything else will just get shot to bits, or just die as it, like, washes into, you know, as the tide washes into our Kossars. It'll just break upon us like a tide. And I've already went with that metaphor. Well, I've extended it. I haven't extended it, I've just repeated it. Anyway, we are suddenly way ahead of the Great Orthodoxy. Apparently we're building a lot of buildings. Like a lot of buildings. Let's do that again. Motherland invoked. We have invoked the motherland in the name of Daz. Sure have. And Kugath hasn't bothered to move yet. Alright, keep moving. Do you want to come for me? Come on, Kugath. And it looks like Haddock Ironbrow and the garrison of Shukdraken was enough to scare off the those chaps, which is weird. I don't know. I'm a bit confused by that. Stonemason's workshop. You want to build that? Or something else? Could get the Imperial Embassy now. Because we do need to get that built. We do need that built. Yeah, let's go with... God, this stuff's cool too, the Royal Barracks. But nah, we don't need that. What about here? So we've got a bunch of other buildings here. Like, I would love to get Warbear Riders. And heavy war sleds are very cool too. There's a bunch of cool stuff here that I'd love. I think we're going to get the... I mean, this is... I'm trying to think, because the Elemental Bear, that's very much, you know, sort of the land of the people. Sort of that side of the coin. So that's more of like a more of a religious thing. In some extent. So I think in Prague, that would be a cooler thing. But then the Bear Cavalry is so, like, hugely associated with the crown, you know. So I don't know. Not sure. This puts up recruit rank. And hero capacity for Frost Maidens. I kind of feel like we should build this as well as the this unit as well as the Boca Palace. Genuinely. Don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what I want to build. But we do want this eventually. So we may as well build the embassy now, right? Yeah, it's too pricey. Let's build something else. Let's build this, more trade goods. So, a mason is more than a mere stonecutter. He adds craft to the role and is able to form grand shapes from his chosen material. Well, I'm glad. Good for him. But we don't need to go over there anymore. I'm going home. No, I'm not. I'm going up here. No, I'm not. Let's just go back to Kislev. Screw it. I want to go down there, we'll recruit some Ice Guard, and then we'll go fight Skaven, and hopefully we'll be able to take Hell Pit before we have to, you know, jet set off to some exotic locale, like Hell. Like Sex Hell or something. Yeah, Kugath just chilling, huh?
A bold strategy.
Well, if he wants to chill, let's put him on ice. That qualifies as being witty, right? Certainly hope so. Anyway, so it says we're screwed. He obviously is a powerful spellcaster. He has a powerful missile attack. He can throw squashed up Nurglings at us. He's going to be a bit difficult to take down, I think. But we too have a bunch of powerful spellcasters and all sorts of nonsense, and they're just going to swarm in and be a great target for big like AOE spells and things. So I'm quietly confident. I'm quietly confident, even though it says we're doomed. You know, a lot of it is just because Kugath is considered very, very good. So, the fetid brewmaster tests his countless horrific contagions by launching fusillades of infected Nurglings into the enemy's midst. Let's do it. And here we are. Marvelous. God, I love the new maps. They are so good. I will never get over it. Okay, I will always be impressed. Once again, I think we're going to just hang out on a hill. Because why not, right? Because it does the job. Does the job rather well. Done. And you guys will obviously... oh, interesting formation. Right, you guys go up here. Jobs are good. And you lot are going to... I guess Pox Riders. Yeah, I guess just go over here. We'll like run in and be a pain. I'm also going to put him on skirmish mode because that makes life a lot easier. He is going to be using artillery on us though, isn't he? Probably, yeah. Okay, so actually, we're going to spread out a fair bit. Okay, and we're going to encroach on them on this hill. And, alright, I guess we're just going to hang here. Fine, let's keep shooting them. But yeah, a bunch of Ungol horse archers would be very, very cool to have. Against, you know, for fighting against Nurgle. Because whittling them down like this is very handy. Very handy indeed. Let's start whittling them down. And yeah, we really are keeping these guys properly busy. It looks like we will have to chase them down the ice, though. Yeah, he'll turn you off. Okay, we're getting some good damage to the Plague Toads again. Good. There we go. They're getting some good damage to these guys. I mean, they have 62 speed, which isn't terrible, but we have 95, so... Okay. Move across the ice. Very dangerous. Very dangerous marching army across ice like this. But it's Kislev, you know. Very cold. Actually, we're not actually in Kislev, are we? We're in the mountains north of Kislev. You know, this is all built by Krakatrak. Is there any hint of Kislev? No. Same geology, you know, still same mountains, but... And yeah, we can start whittling them down from this corner. And that should do it. Like, the amount of spread going on here is pretty great. So, let's charge them. Brilliant. And they got banished, rightly so. And yeah, I guess you guys are just gonna fight Nurglings for a bit, that's fine. This isn't so fine though. There we go. Perfect. Oh, you should probably hang back a bit. I get some good damage in here. Now you guys need to all shoot these Pox Riders. Ooh, you took some big damage there. Big old damage. I need to get these Pox Riders. They should go down fairly quickly. Yeah, we're doing alright over here. Keeping a lot of units busy. Armored Cossars though. Oh, they've taken big damage. Yeah, Kugath's hitting pretty hard. He's hitting pretty hard. Let's move you around. You're doing great though. Good job, mate. Good job. Now this is exciting. Let's hit them. Alright. Yep. That'll be fine, I guess. Ooh, his armored Cossars are not doing well. They're not doing well. Okay, let's attack across here, and then we're going to try and get across and start using our magic missiles. Such a cool spell. It really is. Those Pox Riders are dead now. Big fan of that. Big fan. Let's heal. Use Ursun's Roar. And come on, guys. Come on. And let's hit those Exalted Plague Bearers. You know what? Let's actually move you across. And ow. Rude. Alright, fireball time. Ah, they moved out of the way. Yucks. Alright, guys. Come on. This is getting silly. Let's get you over here. You know what? Maybe you should just shoot Kugath. Well, that would work well. That doesn't look like a good... maybe it'd be a good spot to hit. Not bad, not bad. Alright, Biting Wind. Let's do that again. Hit across that bunch. And start shooting Kugath. Alright, good. Now let's hit these guys with some more spells. There's a good damage to Kugath there. Goal of leeching, stop him getting so much more, more magic. Don't want that. I'm back on skirmish mode. Yeah, you're going to do a great job over there. And more healing and such. More biting wind. There we go. More fireballs. Come on. Nice. Alright, start shooting at him. You start shooting at him. Armored Cossars are able to hold here, just about. Okay, good. Let's get you over here. 7 more seconds. I can do another one of those little ice explosions, which would be very useful. Okay, let's blast him. I thought I'd put you back in skirmish mode. That's some pathetic skirmishing, I've got to say. And he's almost dead. There goes Kugath. Go on, finish him off. Go on. Hooray! Good job. I don't think the bear actually got the hit, but it's fine. Also, did I use the ice thing? I did. Good. Good. Post-victory. Yeah, we did great there. Fantastic. A bunch of money. Oh, we have money. Money, money, money. Also, a bunch of experience too. And good devotion. That went great. I mean, their plague bearers did fairly well. But everything else, just we trounced. Just the Nurglings couldn't get through all of our armor. And we took out the plague toads and Pox Riders quite quickly. Although the Pox Riders actually did 1,400 damage. Not bad. Not bad, actually. But yeah, they didn't do great, though. They just didn't do enough. We took him down nice and quick. Okay, let's go with SALYAK provides.
Until you die.
Army receives plague. Of course it does. Of course it does. Of course it does. Alright, let's camp out. Luckily, this isn't actually giving us... it's only lowering our melee attack and spreading Nurgle corruption. Which Nurgle corruption I'm not fussed with, because it's Nurgle corruption being spread to our allies, not to us. And, yeah, melee attack, whatever. We're not going to get in a fight for 3 turns. We're fine, probably. Our army, led by SILVESTR Guyevich, has received a plague from the army of Kugath Plaguebearer, belonging to the Pogsmakers of Nurgle. And also we defeated Kugath, which means we actually get to lower the chance of the plague spreading for our army, and growth for local province. Ah. Maybe we should send him home. Dunno. So, for all his poxes and foul contagions, Nurgle's fetid brewmaster was overcome in battle by a good old-fashioned brute force. Sure was. 2 level ups. Oh yeah. Let's get Wound Maker. Yeah, I want to hit harder. Brilliant.
This is mine, by right.
And for you, I suppose, Hawks of Miska is really good. And for you, still no Warbear. What are you playing at? Next level. 1 more level, guys, and we have Warbear. Brilliant. Sorry, Warbar. We'll soon have Warbar. Next up, okay, 4 turns to the Grand Citadel. Grand Citadel 2. The home of the Great Orthodoxy, the prevailing religious institution seeking to control the lives of all Kislevites. And then let's get, should we get the Imperial Embassy built now? I feel like that can wait. I really do. The Temple of Ursun. Get that too. Although how much is it going to cost for the Boca Palace? 6 grand. Okay, we can't build anything else. But not bad that we're able to get the Grand Citadel built up higher, because that extra income from buildings is nice. Not a huge amount, but certainly helps.
The Tzarina. I do it for Kislev.
Okay. Also, can we get some more characters about? So we don't have any more Frost Maiden slots. And we have no Patriarch slots here either, huh? Wow. Yeah, we just haven't built the building yet. Why can't I? I can now. That's weird. I clicked off and nothing happened. Like, why didn't you work? Just it was ignoring me, apparently. I'd love to upgrade this at North Jersey, but I need the money.
I stand for Kislev.
The next turn. Also, Ian is on his way.
Not touch Nurgle Harolda.
Okay. They talk quite slowly. Anyway, Garrison Lord not moved. That's fine. Outpost available. I can't. Although it would help. It would really help them. It would help bolster up their garrison. But right now, I'm giving them a much bigger garrison by having SILVESTR hang out next to him. So I'll just have to sit and wait.
Any Kislevite who stands against Katarin faces execution.
Oh, Kostelton. He actually is starting to like me. That's unusual. He really hates that I'm pals with the Tzarina Conclave, though. That's interesting. Non-aggression pact, Kostelton. Oh my god, the Conclave's actually kicking the crap out of him. That's hilarious. Idiot. I'm not gonna do that. No, he's a political enemy. I'm gonna treat him as such. Okay, it'll be unspoken. It'll be an unspoken non-aggression pact. And by that I mean he'd have to be a complete imbecile to, to think it's a good idea to attack me. I'm not going to attack him, but I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of telling him that I'm not going to attack him. So, there is something exhilarating about raising something up from where once there was nothing. And Witch Hunter Conclaves. Good, we can get better corruption reduction.
Mistress of Ice.
That's nice. Although, do we still need that? Not really. We should probably swap this to something else. Like, Awaken the Land. Prague's witch hunters are as zealous as their Empire counterparts due to the city's troubled history. Additional assemblies will see more heretics rooted out. And we have a Chaos Incursion because we have quite low devotion, surprisingly. I think it's because we've been spending a lot of it on buildings. Because certain buildings cost quite a lot of devotion to build. And I think that's what we've been doing. So, Our low level of devotion has resulted in the Chaos Uprising in the region of Kislev. Rally the defense immediately. The threat must be stamped out.
The Tome of Fates feels a frisson of power in the air. The god bear will howl again, its pain ripping the fabric of reality, creating rifts once more.
Yes. So, the rifts will be kicking up again soon.
As
Which, you know,
are putrid.
classic. But yeah, it'll be fine. Because we are going to build this, right, in 4 more turns. That's probably when the rifts will arrive. But at that point, we'll be able to start recruiting a bunch of Ice Guard. So we'll have an army ready to go into hell pretty quickly. So let's mess you up. Get out of here.
Now
Silly.
and forever.
And let's get let's do the money. Alright. It's not much, but it's something.
Defy chaos.
Got a hedge wizard? Instinct, luck, and no magical training whatsoever. What could possibly go wrong? Right? What could possibly go wrong? Could you have one? You have a hedge wizard, cool. I love that the hedge wizards are all men. And all the official wizards are all women. It's like, come here you feral lunatic. Trim your beard. Let's get Blizzard maybe? Biting Wind leveled up would be good actually. I like Biting Wind. It's a fun spell. It's very cool. I love sort of wind spells, like you just sort of fire a spell down the line. I think it's really exciting. So we got a bit of extra cash out of that, so we can get the Imperial Embassy. But how's Prague doing? 7 more turns and we can upgrade that another tier. Isn't too bad. But I think we need to go for just stuff that'll give us income. So let's go with the merchant traders. That'll give us an extra, like, 60. Like, 60... Yeah, just 60. Per turn. So the merchants of Kislev are shrewd as their Marienburger counterparts. Sure are. And Sylvester Gulyevich is just going to hang out here. Trot the Unclean is coming from Krakadrack. Oh, come on, Krakadorden. Don't be dying. It's so annoying. So yeah, Throt is going to be a pain. I can't be everywhere. This is what I was saying earlier, a few episodes ago. At least I think I was. Certainly thought it. Krakadrack is such a nightmare. Like, the giant home mountains, insane to try and protect. Because, like, enemies just can come from anywhere, land on any coast. And the fact that it's a big coastal area, that none of them are actually port settlements, they don't get the benefit of the movement speed bonus of being able to disembark from a port. Well, it's not really a bonus, it's a lack of a penalty. Like, when you embark or disembark on land, it uses up a bunch of your movement, right? So it really slows down invasion or whatever. But Krakadrack really needs to be a port settlement. I mean, it isn't, so whatever, it isn't. But in order to defend this well, they'd have to have port settlements. So they can disembark from the coast, move across the coast, and get to where they need to protect whatever they're being attacked from. But with it being this way round, only their enemies benefit from being able to move across the coast really quickly. And although they have a slight penalty when they embark or disembark, it doesn't make up for the huge expanse of land that Krakadrack needs to react to. You know, by the time something is in visual range, it's already on top of you. It's really bad. Really bad for Krakadrack.
Never yield.
So, yeah, really tough area to protect. Which is why I don't really want it. But I do want Krakadrack to have it, and I do want to try and keep them safe, because that's a fun game of whack-a-mole, I think. But it is a shame that I don't get to fight these battles that will hedge their bets a little better, you know? So, yeah, I think we're just going to leave that then. We're just going to pocket the extra 449 whatevers. Yep. It'll go a long way, I'm sure.
Blessed by the four as one!
So, Dazjar Krasny. Let's get you a warbear. There we go. Now everyone is bearing arms. Loyal, fierce, powerful, and surprisingly fast. A warbear is a symbol of Kislev itself.
Governor of Kislev's lands.
And I can't quite reach Ian, sadly. It's a real pity. Genuinely a pity. So, ambush?
My decision is law.
Yeah, ambushing's not going to do much, so I think I might just chill. Let's just chill, and we'll just move a little closer to him. You know, put him on edge. And we'll grab him if we can. This is also a bit of a problem, actually. They've taken Shiok Dragon. I didn't even realise they'd taken that so happily. Wow. Krakadrack, buddy. You're about to lose Krakadorden, and you've lost Shiok Dragon? It took me down to Krakadrack. That has just a terrible garrison. Oh dear. Yeah, SILVESTR is going to have to just fight off foes here. Although what is nice is we can take over shock tracking. If we have to just keep taking it again and again and again and again, we can just keep selling it back to Krakadrak for a bunch of cash. And the AI don't seem to really care about the economy much. They seem to just have the money that they, yeah, I don't know. They just, it almost doesn't seem to matter. Maybe it does a little bit, but whatever. I'm babysitting them. They better pay me for my services. So I get the Temple of Ursun leveled up, or I can go ahead and get the Imperial Embassy. I'm gonna get the Temple of Ursun leveled up. I'm gonna do that. I want the extra furs, so I get some extra trade income. Won't be a huge amount, but it'll be something. And then, yes, what, 2 more turns? 3 more turns. 3 more turns, I can start getting some Ice Guard. I mean, it'll take, like, I think 2 turns per Ice Guard, so I will have to time this, so I can swap this to the, yeah, relief columns. I will need relief columns. And actually, I'm going to get improved lookout, so we can get local recruitment capacity up by another 1. Okay, then we'll go to Dar's Cult Customs.
Use this wisely.
And that's probably why we were low on devotion. That's a weird thing. So you get the devotion back if you stop doing the research. And so you can actually put yourself into really low devotion and cause cause uprisings. And then put the devotion back up when you're done. It's very odd.
We are one people.
There's probably a weird way to game that. But if there is, I've not found it. Ice Court dominates. Nice, we're on the next one. So, we're nearly there. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. And we're way ahead at this point. We're doing very well. The Ice Court has succeeded in drawing more supporters to his side. For now, the Great Orthodoxy has to acknowledge the supremacy of the Ice Court. But things may change in future.
The Tome of Fates knows all. The rifts are our opportunity to reach the Chaos Realms. Now, I truly earn my fee. And yet, a gateway opens both ways. While we may traverse the rifts to enter the realm of chaos, or even be transported to far-flung areas of this world, we must close the gateways not required, or the demon tide that flows forth will lay your lands in ruin.
Yeah, well, that's what you say. So, I guess we can take out Ian. He's currently at sea, the jerk. This is a problem. They're definitely losing that. And there's rifts everywhere that we need to close.
None shall question me.
Which is a problem. So how many turns? 2 more turns? 2 more turns until we get recruitment building that we want. So I guess I'm going to close this, then double time it up here, get rid of that, and then come back down again. And I guess I'll have to ignore that completely. And, God, a lot of these... Like, most of these buildings I still only have on tier 2 because, yeah, it's just so expensive to build walls. So none of these are even walled settlements yet. Great garrisons, but they're not walled settlements yet, which would be very good. But yeah, we don't have that yet. And so Puxi, we can upgrade a couple of these. That'd be nice. Let's upgrade Sepuxi. Because we can. Yeah, all these guys are a problem. So I'll see if I can catch this guy. He is in full speed. So as long as I can instigate combat in the sea. Good, good. So he'll be wiped out when we defeat him. Which, I think I might. You know what? I like fighting Nurgle with this army. I think it's fun. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to fight this guy. But we're going to do it next episode. That's right, we're cutting an episode short for once. Literally every episode I've done of Warhammer 3 so far has been over the 45 minutes. So for once I'm going to do one a little shorter. So guys, if you enjoyed this, comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.